COVID-19 kills one Iranian every 10 minutes. About 50 Iranians are contracting coronavirus every hour, says Health Ministry spokesperson.
Here's a summary of the article.
An Iranian health official announced on Thursday that one person in the nation is dying from coronavirus every 10 minutes. Health Ministry spokesman Kianish Jahanpour tweeted the statistic as infections and the death toll continue to rise in Iran, which has been the hardest hit nation in the Middle East. Based on our information, every 10 minutes one person dies from the coronavirus and some 50 people become infected with the virus every hour in Iran, Kianish Jahanpour said, according to a translation by Reuters. Iran has confirmed more than 18,400 coronavirus infections and its death toll reached 1,284 as of Thursday, according to data from Johns Hopkins University. China has recorded more than 81,000 cases and more than 3,200 deaths, while Italy has documented more than 35,000 cases and almost 3,000 deaths. Iran reported 149 deaths on Thursday in its biggest single-day rise. The U.S. banned entry from foreigners who traveled through Iran weeks ago as Tehran began to struggle with the virus.
This post received a score of 46,055, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Any ideas why it's hitting them so hard?
People didn't take it seriously. Bazaars and religious gatherings just went on. Here is a decent source on it.
It looks like you shared an AMP link. These will often load faster, but Google's AMP threatens the open web and your privacy. You might want to visit the normal page instead. I'm a bot, why and about, mention me to summon me.
I love you Amptator bot. AMP is a plague on the internet.
What is AMP?
When you use the search bar on an iPhone instead of the result linking to an actual news article, Google links you to a Google cached version of the article. So when you go to share it, it shares that link instead of the original article link. Of course Google says this is better for you, but it is not better for you. It just gives Google a lot more data about what you're up to.
It's also on Android, of course.
He made it seem like it was iPhone only by saying on an iPhone.
No other platform exists when you're an iPhone user.
I cringe so hard when people normally say, "Where's my iPhone?" instead of "Where's my phone?"
For comparison, Italy's stats from yesterday showed just under one death every 3 minutes.
I haven't followed Italy's response closely, but didn't they quarantine the affected areas relatively quickly? What's causing it to spread so much faster there compared to other developed nations? I'm also wondering about unreported spread in third world countries. A lot of Africa and the war-torn Middle East likely lack the means to comprehensively test. From what I understand, when Italy initially quarantined off its northern half, a lot of southerners ran for train stations and highways to leave the quarantined area, so, yeah, I'm sure you can imagine how quickly the virus was able to spread after that. Edit, Jacques Mart clarified that it wasn't northerners so much as southerners returning home. Either way, a lot of folk left when they probably should have stayed, but I guess you can't blame them for wanting to go back home. It isn't a complete lockdown, people can move, but only for emergencies and proven work needs. Mostly Italy was very unlucky. It's estimated that the virus was circulating for several weeks before it was even noticed, and by then it was too late and impossible to find patient zero. Add that it's one of the most densely populated areas of Europe and you get the current situation. As for the death rate being so high, it's probably because most people that have no symptoms aren't being tested, and now with the current stress on the healthcare system, from what I understand, only people with more severe symptoms are being tested, so probably there's over 100,000 right now who are positive to the virus.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.